Yay!
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 My favorite thing. Hey everybody, thank you for joining me. My favorite season is back, and the only season I actually care about, to be honest. I was very athletic growing up, and so I love sports, but the organized sport that I have found captures my attention and passion is American Ninja Warrior, and they are holding a regular season this year, unlike last year, which was modified due to COVID-19 restrictions and safety practices. It was still a really great season, but this season they are doing their regular qualifiers all the way to the 4 stages for the finals at Mount Midoriyama in Las Vegas, and I am overjoyed. Seriously, super excited. So, if you saw my video from last year, I made my American Ninja Warrior game. So it's the game that makes me feel like I'm running a ninja course. I would like to share with you this year's My American Ninja Warrior game and support my favorite ninja, Joe Moravsky, the Weatherman. I think he's doing great this season, and if you are into ninja, you know he ran in the second week of qualifiers and was awesome. Ran up the mega wall, and it's just so exciting. It's so exciting. So with that aside of supporting all my favorite ninjas, Joe Moravsky in particular, I want to share with you that game that makes me feel like I'm running an obstacle course, and I have found it. I have found it. Now, I know my game from last year was really good. I picked it because I like the game, but I also felt like in a variety of ways it felt like a ninja course. This one, though, I think has the new objectives and the new goals in a way that provides these scenarios and these in-between scenarios that just fits so well. So the game I'm talking about is Almanac, The Dragon Road by Scott Almes. Now, I know I've been kind of cheerleading Scott Almes lately, but wow, I mean, it's great when you meet a designer through the games that they give you and you just really fall in love with something that they're doing. And for me, Almanac the Dragon Road gives me an experience that is new every time, and it scales really well from the min player to the max player, and it's just the neatest adventure. So what players are doing in this game is traveling and selling wares and trading and investing in potential opportunities. Now, these potential opportunities are rare and interesting and definitely makes the game just a little bit up in the air. The journey you take as a team, as a group playing the game as well, is absolutely unknown before you play every single phase of the game. So the way this game works is you play at one starting location, and from that location you get to pick between 2 choices. And when you go to one of the choices, you don't get to go to the other one. And each choice gives you a totally different scenario, a totally different challenge, a whole bunch of new rules. But the game itself functions in a very similar way. Each location that you go to is going to offer you the base game. And the base game is gathering goods, trading or selling goods, gathering contracts and or actually fulfilling contracts, building up your caravan, and all of that's done through worker placement with meeples that you continually gather as you gather more and more caravans, which gives you more space to hold more goods. But once you pick a direction, you go in that direction, and once you go into a new location, that location gives you 2 options to go in a different location. And there is this really interesting location kind of like woven travel you take throughout the entire game. You start in one spot and you might hit totally different scenarios every single game you play, and even if you play the same one again, you are not going to tackle it the same way because it's a totally different experience. It's a different game altogether. So my idea of this ninja course is that you have these locations you're going to, and it's much like having one phase of a ninja course of 6 events, or going from regionals, qualifiers, to the finals and going to stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, stage 4, and inside of each stage there are all of these mini obstacles that you have to complete. That's exactly what this game is. There are all of these mini obstacles that you must engage with, and you have to gauge to what degree do you want to invest in something, and what path you want to take. As you move from location to location, you use this beautiful glossy spiral bound notebook that's kind of like the notebook you get in Sleeping Gods and other games, Forgotten Waters, Gloomhaven, Jaws of the Lion. There are so many wonderful games right now that have this feature where you open up and this book opens up and you have this map in front of you and you play on that particular map, and when you're done with that, you take all the pieces off and then you flip to a new page. And so this game offers that, and these places, these locations that you go to are just really, really cool. And I feel like the game is so interactive. If you want to play a game where your opponents are going to take the best spot, which you know is the best spot, you better have your second spot picked out. Another cool aspect is that there are encounters in between each of these locations. And these encounters can range from you come across a merchant, or you want to help somebody get out of a mess, or you have people who are attacking you and they're trying to take your stuff and you have to fight them. It's unpredictable in a really delightful way that doesn't overwhelm a player. It just creates this exciting adventure as you hop from one radically different location to another, where the rules of the game change. You can't go adjacent to where you've gone. You can't place your meeples in the same grouping location, like if they're islands or if they're clouds or whatever. I mean, there's just the neatest places in this game. So for me, Almanac the Dragon Road gives me an adventure that feels like American Ninja Warrior. It has the courses, it has the scenarios, it has the rule changes, and it has this feeling of really building towards something super, super big at the end when you get to this trading market and you essentially just sell everything you have for victory points. There's always ways to bounce back and to recover in this game. As I discovered in my last game of this, I thought I was 4th place for sure. I felt super down and out. I didn't get as many meeples as everyone else, which in this game, meeples are your workers and your workers let you do things. And so I felt like I was getting fewer turns, but apparently I was really maximizing my turns because we got to the end and I came out on top, which was such a surprise. And it reminds me of when those ninjas climb up that warped wall and they get to the end and they smash the buzzer and they throw their arms in the air. Oh my gosh, it was so exhilarating. And again, there's that rush, there's that feeling of just being victorious and standing on top of the wall and just looking over at Mad Eisman and Akbar Bajabiyamilla, and you're like, yeah, I did it, right? I want like Akbar to look at me and say like, I see you, I see you. I mean, oh, so exciting. So I love this. I love this game, and I love American Ninja Warrior. So enjoy this season and enjoy a game of Almanac the Dragon Road. Yay!
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 My favorite thing. Oh, ow. Cramp. Hand cramp.